Welcome back to the World Model Podcast. In today's episode, the new diplomacy, nation states negotiating through shared simulations. War is the catastrophic failure of a shared reality. Two nations, two intelligence reports, two irreconcilable stories about the other's intent. Today, we examine a radical intervention, replacing the fog of war with the clarity of a shared simulation. This is diplomacy by world model, where conflicts are stress tested in silicon before they are fought in steel. Imagine a neutral entity builds a verified simulation of a contested region. Terrain, military assets, economic networks, population sentiment, all encoded with data audited by all parties. This simulation becomes the new negotiating table. Diplomats don't exchange threats. They take control of the simulated nation. They propose an action. We move our naval patrols here. They hit simulate. The world model, as an impartial referee of physics and human behavior, calculates the consequences, the other side's likely mobilization, the global market panic, the domestic political fallout. It runs 10,000 variations showing a probability distribution of outcomes. This turns statecraft from a high-stakes bluff into a collaborative risk analysis. Both sides see, in a risk-free environment, that a preemptive strike leads to mutual ruin they had miscalculated. They can discover that minor concession unlocks a disproportionate benefit for the other, revealing a win-win invisible in the fog of mutual suspicion. This extends beyond the battlefield. Climate treaties. If we cut emissions by X and you by Y, let's run the shared climate economy model for 50 years. See the impact on your agriculture and my coastline. The model provides a common, trusted forecast. The negotiation becomes about managing a shared simulated future, not by haggling over abstract percentages. The bottleneck is verifiable integrity. The model's code, data, and assumptions must be open to audit by all parties. A radical transparency that clashes with the secrecy of modern statecraft. This requires new institutions whose currency is not power, but perceived impartiality and computational rigor. My controversial take is this. Shared diplomatic world models won't end wars of ideology or hatred, but they will end wars of miscalculation, the kind that trigger global conflicts. They force leaders to stare at the simulated rubble of their own capitals before giving the real order. In an age of hypersonic missiles and AI swarms, moving the first, most destructive act of war from the physical realm to the simulated one isn't just strategic. It is the bare minimum requirement for civilizational survival. This has been the World Model Podcast. We don't predict conflict. We build arenas where it is safely resolved. Subscribe now.